What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be doing some battles with the rental team featuring a Triage Comfey. So if you guys played competitive back in Sword and Shield, then you guys already know what an incredible Pokemon that Comfey is. But if this is your first time seeing it, Comfey is a really great support mon that has an incredible ability that makes it an even better one too. So its ability is called Triage, and what that does is that any move that has some kind of healing aspect to it, it ends up getting a +3 priority. And to put that in perspective, that is one priority slot higher than extreme speed. And that means that you'll be able to get the floral healing off before they're able to go with an extreme speed into you or your ally. And plus, with Triage, that doesn't limit it to just like healing moves to yourself or to your ally. That also means that something like Draining Kiss and Giga Drain also get that +3 priority. So that's really nice, especially with the Draining Kiss since it is a fairy move. So if you end up seeing a Dragonite out there that hasn't terastallized, you can always go with the Draining Kiss, and that's going to have that +3 priority way ahead of its +2 extreme speed. So that means you're going to be able to get a little bit of damage over there, and especially if it is really close to being knocked out, you have a chance to knock it out before it's able to use that extreme speed. So Comfey really does kind of have a dual role on this team, because with that Triage, you're able to go with the floral healing into your own Pokemon, and you're also able to get that Draining Kiss and the Giga Drain as priority moves as well. Now, if you end up seeing something like a Psychic Terrain, or you end up seeing something like Farigiraf or something that blocks that priority, then yeah, you're going to have to take care of that first before you end up using Draining Kiss or Giga Drain over into the other side. But that Floral Healing isn't going to get changed. You can still use that even if you have the Psychic Terrain out there. So that's really nice to be able to make it so that things like Gouging Fire, Rillaboom, Walking Wake, and things like that stay out there for a little bit longer. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like Comfey is actually a really incredible dual threat, and one that I think is a little underexplored in Regulation F. So we're going to do some battles here and see if we can get some really good wins with it. And before we get into the battles too, I just want to send a big thank you out to our buddy Lycan, who is the one who let me use this team again, so I appreciate you, dude. But we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just tap in chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. It looks like we got Tailwind and a bunch of priority as well, and that's never fun, to be completely honest with you. But that's okay. We're still going to be okay, because the really good thing about Comfey is the fact that with the Triage, you get a +3 priority. Again, like I said. And so that's going to actually out-prioritize extreme speed. So it's going to be a good way to really kind of heal yourself up as well. Here's what we're going to do, though. We're going to start with those two, even though I do feel like I should start with our Tailwind. I don't think that's going to be bad right there, to be honest. So let's do that. Obviously, Comfey. I think last but not least, in all honesty, yeah, I'm going to go Rillaboom, actually. I think that's going to be good. We'll have some priority of our own right there, and also you got some good fake out pressure with it too. So it's going to be nice, and especially if that is a Rapid Strike Urshifu, which I wish we had a way to kind of tell without having to get into the game, but if it is, then, oh boy. Then at least we'll be able to deal with it with that too. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Should go for the fake out, but I'm going to go for the coaching. Actually, I like that a lot more. And I bet you they terastalize into normal, but I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw just in case. Thank you. Let's go. We get our coaching. We get the +1 to the attack and the defense, which is really nice because if the Outrage goes into Gouging Fire now, we have a shot. We don't need that, because we ended up KOing with the Dragon Claw. Perfect. Let's go. Beautiful. That's not, though. That is not what we want to see. That's okay, because here's what we're going to end up doing. And you know what? Not the close combat, I'm sorry. I'm going to go for the knockoff over there, and I'm also going to go for the Burning Bulwark, too. That's going to be Flutter. But we do have the Sash on that, so at least we'd be able to... that's fine. But yeah, at least we'd be able to survive that and potentially still get a knockoff. Potentially. Either way, though, let's see what happens. They're going to double over there. Dang. Unless they go Moonblast, which is always a possibility, albeit not likely. Yeah, they went Dazzling. That makes sense. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now here's the good thing. Is we are neutral. Ooh. You know, we could go with Rillaboom here and actually get a Fake Out, but I'm actually going to go with Comfey here. Because again, we should be able to survive any move that they use into Gouging Fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Draining Kiss over there, just to break Sash if they don't protect. I'm going to go for the, Heat Crash as well. Ooh, good damage there too. Oh, that's why I love Comfey, you know what I mean? Let's go. We're going to be totally fine here. I think Comfey even survives. Never mind, I'm a liar. My bad. That's alright. We end up taking out Flutter Mane here with the Heat Crash. Especially at +1, we're going to be totally fine. So long. Still, Comfey breaking that Sash like that. I love that. And by a good margin, too, you know? Alright, so let's go Rilla. Guessing that's going to be Entei. You bet it is. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. Let me think about this quickly. If we have an Electric Terror, I'm totally okay with that. I'm actually going to double over there. We're going to go with the High Horsepower. They already terastallized. Let me think about this too. So 75. But it's super effective. So that go up to 150. Dragon Claw's 80 with Stab. Go up to 120. Let's go Stomping. I think that's the right call. I know we're doubling over there with ground moves, but you know what? If we can take out Entei as quick as possible, I'm happy. And plus, again, we do have a defense boost with Gouging Fire, which is going to be nice. Perfect. They were expecting the Fake Out. We weren't going to do it. We survived. Let's go. Alright. And that High Horsepower ain't going to hit this time. That's okay, though. Because honestly, all we have to do, Grassy Glide, and we're good to go. Beautiful. Let's Grassy Glide. I'm going to go Burning Bulwark, too. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Comfey breaking the Sash on that one, which would have allowed us to just one-shot him and be able to take him out there with Rillaboom. Even with the Grassy Glide. On terrain and everything, doesn't resist it, so we would have been good. Either way, man, Comfey out there. I wish we could have stayed out there for a little bit longer to be able to heal back, or to heal Gouging Fire back a little bit, but either way, still was out there and got that +3 priority on that Draining Kiss and able to break that Sash. Good game. Well, I see a lot of similarities between this team and the last team. So maybe that means we just kind of go with the same thing? Maybe? And plus, if they go out with Rillaboom, we'll have a faster Fake Out. So we have Mienshao, and we also have Gouging Fire. And then, obviously, let's bring them. As well as... let's go Walking Wake. Why not? I mean, obviously, a Flutter Mane would be why not. But, so maybe we should bring Rillaboom instead. Because then we would have a good priority move. And another fake out as well. That's a tough one. Let's go Rillaboom. Why not? I'll have more faith in that Grassy Glide, I think. Then again, I'd have to check Walking Wake stats and see kind of what it's EV trained and everything. Either way, though, I think I feel good with Rillaboom, though. Besides, if that's a Rapid Strike Urshifu, we're going to be good to go. Well, it's going to be a little rough. That's alright. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for the coaching, because I feel like they have the Covert Cloak, potentially. And we're going to go for the Heat Crash over there. And let's see if we can KO in one. That's going to be the hope, at least. Even if they Terrestrial, the only bad Terra here would be anything that resists fire, you know? And again, we have Sash on Mienshao, and we also have... I don't know. And enough bulk, I think, in Gouging Fire to be able to survive like a Moonblast or something. Go Tailwind, that's good for us. Here comes Dazzling. Ooh, perfect, honestly. That is perfect, because that goes down to Sash like it would have, even with like a Dazzling Gleam, and we don't take any damage on Gouging Fire. We get the coaching, that's perfect, and let's get that Heat Crash. That +1 Heat Crash, pardon me. Nice. So long. Nice. Good start right there. Even though Mienshao's almost donezo. But, honestly, I'm kind of okay with it. Is this going to be POW, or is this going to be D-Knight? You know it's going to be one of the two, you know? Well, never mind. I guess I'm wrong on that, huh? Alright. And the good thing is we can actually go out with Rillaboom on the next one. Go close combat over there. We'll go for the... Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem. They're going to go with the... you know, thing. But he's also going to go for the Surging Strikes. The good thing is the Surging Strikes would be neutral, at least. Let's give it a shot. Here's my hope, is that they go for a Rain Dance to see if they can actually KO. Besides... Sorry, it's worth a shot. That was a last-second split decision. Probably not the right one, but you know what? If it works out, I'll be happy. Because I don't know if we'd be able to survive a rain. Alright, awesome. That's perfect for us, honestly. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm okay with that, honestly. I'm totally okay with that. Because especially if we do a good amount of damage here... Wow, that is not as much as I was thinking. At least we know what their item is, though, you know? I doubt that they would have Protect. But I could be wrong. But we'll see. Let's go for the Fake Out up there. Let's go for the Dragon Claw, too. We just want to get rid of Torn. It's going to be the biggest threat here, I think. So they have to decide, do you want to sacrifice Torn? Or do you want to sacrifice whoever's in the back? Or do they have Protect? Which, honestly, would be probably the worst possible thing here. So, but then again, they also have to think, are we going to go with a Grassy Glide over into Urshifu and just take it out like that? All possibilities. Perfect. Don't double. Beautiful. I know, we take some damage with that. That is unfortunate. However, donezo. Let's go. I know, again, we take a little more damage. That's not ideal, but I think we're going to be okay. Just depends. Is this going to be POW now? I would assume yes. But it could be Flutter. No, because we already took care of Flutter. My bad. Oh, it's Rilla. Oh, it's Rilla. Alright, well, let's go Grassy Glide over there, and let's go with a... Throw the Dragon Claw over there, too. Why not? One of us is going to get faked out. My guess would be it's Rilla. But question is, what do either of them have that is going to counter the grass, you know? Because typically you have water, you have fighting over on Urshifu, and then you have either grass, or you usually have grass, potentially ground, potentially knockoff, but typically more ground, or more so ground than that. So I think we might just be okay here. It'd be nice to really kind of get Comfey out here as well. Because honestly, Comfey's priority is going to be greater than theirs, so that'd be perfect. Oh, that could be a problem if they have Terra Blast. For all of our mons, actually. That's fine. Beautiful. And we're going to do even more damage here. Let's go. That's some good stuff right there, honestly. Very happy with that. Hey, and their Tailwind's gone. Let's go. Yeah, we'll try for the Grassy Glide again. I'll go for the Stomping. Why not? I like that. And again, having Comfey in the back is going to be extremely nice. I could have just swapped into Comfey there, but, you know. Take care of them. Love that. And then a +1 Stomping Tantrum, honestly, should be more than enough to be able to take care of Rilla. Nice. Good stuff. Ooh, and a U-turn, too. Alright, here's what we're going to do. They may end up backing out here. I'm going to swap in Comfey just to get it on the field, and we can try to heal ourselves up a little bit, too. Let's do that, and let's see if we can get them to burn themselves, too. Let's go Burning Bulwark. Again, it doesn't look like they have Terra Blast. It looks like it's just U-turn, so I think we're going to be okay there. Here's the thing with this Comfey, at least, is the fact that... Yeah, so none of its moves are actually going to be even neutral onto Poison Rillaboom here. But that's why this one is going to be there for just straight-up support, you know? Plus, we just burnt them. I think the game's over. I think we're good here. The rain stopped as well, so... No, we'll still go with the Stomping Tantrum. Let's go with the Floral Healing first. And let's go for that Stomping Tantrum. There we go. We go all the way back up to, what, like 150? 150 something? Wow, that's a lot more. My bad. It's a lot more than I thought. Sorry. But there we go. Again, more than enough to take them out. But again, if they were going to go with something like a Stomping Tantrum there, or not a Stomping Tantrum, pardon me, a U-turn right there, we weren't going to get knocked out to it like we would have before the Floral Healing. So again, Comfey was very short-lived on the field, but honestly, it did its job, and we ended up getting the win. Good game. Now, I'm not just saying this because this guy's name is Volt, but it's very possible that might be an electric terrain Thundurus. I only say that because you give... two Pokemon that really benefit from that too, in Iron Leaves and Iron Hands as well. So, it might be a possibility. So what we're going to end up doing, I think we're going to go with the usual here. Let's go Mienshao, and let's go with Gouging Fire. Let's have Comfey in the back. We have the ground on them, so I think we might be okay, but... So you know what? I think we're actually going to go... I'm actually going to go Walking Wake this time. Seems a little ridiculous, I know, but honestly, I think we can do some good stuff with it. Plus, with, like, the flamethrower and everything, at least we'll have something really good over into Iron Leaves and something like that, too. And we already have Fire, but if we end up getting knocked out with Gouging Fire... Ooh, alright. Alright. So, I'm going to go with the coaching over here. And let's go for a Dragon Claw over into Thundy, because I bet you they... Although they may not know that Mienshao is again, another fake-out Pokemon. We'll find out. Let's go into Thundy on this one. That actually works out perfectly. Unfortunately, here comes Enamorous. It's okay, though. And it makes sense. Okay, so here's what we're going to do on this next one. We should take them out. Never mind, we are not. Here's what we're going to do. Comfey's going to be extremely clutch on this one, I think. I'm gonna knock off Thundurus. Thundurus needs to leave. Let's go for the Burning Bulwark, too. Hey, there it is! I was right! Let's go! That's not going to be good for us, because that also then begs the question, what is going to be... That's fine. Who's their last Pokemon going to be then? Well, unfortunate, but that's okay. We get the knockoff. That's going to be nice. More Thundy. We don't have to worry about Eerie Impulse or anything like that anymore, so... and they were Covert, too. Makes sense. Now, do we go Heat Crash? That's the question. I'm going to go for the close combat, and I'm also going to go for a Heat Crash up into Enamorous. Wow, they have some good speed. Please miss on gouging. Yes, let's go! That's a huge miss right there. Man, that Heatran's got some speed. Gonna be enough? You bet it is. Let's go. Gouging Fire is an absolute monster. Absolute monster. Alright, let's go into Comfey here. They're going to go Earth Power again, aren't they? Oh, awesome Iron Bundle. You gotta love that. Here's what we're going to do. Back. Got Walking Wake. There's Walking Wake holding the goggles. Gotcha. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go for a Trick Room. And let's go for the Burning Bulwark. We need to make sure that we can outspeed them, so to speak. Nice. We should be fine here. I wonder if they're choiced into Earth Power. Looks like it. That's beautiful. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this Trick Room up. That's extremely nice. I appreciate that. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for the Floral Healing over into Gouging Fire. And then, actually, because it looks like they're choiced into the Earth Power, we can Terastallize, especially if they're going to go for the Hydro Pump as well. And I'm going to go for the Stomping Tantrum over into Heatran. We'll take Heatran out because, again, we're +1, and they are 4x weak to a ground move, so feel pretty good about that. Question is, do they Terastallize? Answer that, unfortunately, is yes. Yeah. Alright, well, that'll be okay. Dragon Claw's still going to be fine. We'll get the Floral Healing, which is extremely nice. Again, I'm going to try not to worry about them anymore, though. Earth Power. And Hydro Pump. Let's go. There we go. Alright, buddy. Here's what we're going to do now is we go Giga Drain. I'm gonna go Dragon Claw over there too. Good stuff. We should knock out Bundle right here. Nice. Oh, and I forgot to include Iron Bundle on the list of Pokemon that benefit from the electric terrain earlier too. My bad on that one. My bad. Sorry, Iron Bundle. I totally forgot about you. That's totally fine though. Now I think we just totally have this game right here. Let's go for the Floral Healing. And let's go for the Dragon Claw, and let's see if we can just end this. Let's go, that's what I'm talking about. Again, Comfey being able to go with that, the Floral Healing and everything, just makes such a big difference, because you heal back so much from that. And then, of course, something like Burning Bulwark, Gouging Fire, which actually has some pretty good bulk, is going to be able to hang out there for a little bit longer, be able to take care of like those two Pokemon right there. Especially at a +1 in attack and defense. I think we're good to go. Good game. Alright, looks like we may have a Gouging Fire versus a Gouging Fire here. It's going to be a tough one for Comfey, if I'm being completely honest with you, though. I will say one of our saving graces is the fact that Gouging Fire is part Dragon type. Now, as it pertains to Corviknight, it's a different story. It's going to be really tough. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Mienshao and them again, of course. We got to go with Comfey, and this time I think we're going to end up bringing Walking Wake again. Yeah, I'd love to bring Rillaboom, but honestly, I think Walking Wake's going to be a little bit better. Just because we have a couple things, or we have two Pokemon now that can really deal with Corviknight. And actually with Gouging Fire too. Obviously we have two Pokemon that have Fairy, and that's going to be a little not great for us, but at the same time, feel pretty good with these Pokemon, and I feel good with the fact that at the very least, especially with Gouging Fire, at least that thing does have the Fire type attached to it as well, which means we're going to be able to make Fairy into a neutral hit. So that's going to be real nice. Now, of course, if they're like choice specs, max special attack, Fairy Terra, in the sun, like, and all that kind of stuff with like Flutter, we would have some problems, but that is not the case. I appreciate seeing that. So here's what we're gonna do. It's possible that they think the same thing that they think the same way that I do, in the sense that I really don't think anyone's going to really fake out Gouging Fire because of the potential for the Burning Bulwark. So let's go with the coaching. Let's go Heat Crash. And let's see what we can do here. Yeah. We do have to worry about a potential dragon move, which would be unfortunate. But again, it's possible that they Burning Bulwark, but I'm hoping that they... Oh, shoot. I was hoping that they do, but... Alright, at least it's a neutral hit, and at least it's going to be with a... Let's go. That's perfect. And at least it's going to be with a +1 with the coaching here. Let's go. Nice whistle. Let's go. Come on now. Ooh, wow. That's some good stuff right there, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to go for the knockoff over here, and I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw over into Gouging Fire. We're going to hope for the best here. It's possible they Spiky Shield? I know. But... Okay, well, never mind. That's going to be a bit of a problem, because they're probably going to Terrestrialize away from Dragon. That's fair. That's fair. So we get no damage on this one. That is extremely unfortunate, don't get me wrong, but... We'll still be okay, though. I have faith. Ooh. That's rough for Mienshao. But Gouging Fire doesn't take any drop there because of the Clear Amulet. So that's really nice. So let's do that again. And let's go Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, because we ended up failing on the Dragon Claw because it didn't affect them. So let's go Stomping Tantrum. And let's hope we can do some real good damage right here. Especially a +1. Well, coaching wouldn't be bad either, but honestly, I really want to get rid of Ogerpon. That's alright, we're going to be going with the knockoff over into Whimsicott, which means we'll get rid of its Cobra Cloak? Potentially? Yep. Mienshao still hangs in there. Let's go. Okay, honestly, this is where Indigo is really going to come in handy. Did I say Indigo? Where Comfey is going to really come in handy. I am so sorry. I feel so wrong for saying that. Alright, so let's do that. I'm going to go for the Heat Crash over into Whimsicott. Sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking there. But yeah, Comfey's going to really come in handy to be able to heal ourselves up before they're able to do anything else. Xiao's gone, that's okay. Gouging Fire still... Yeah, that crit didn't matter. We're going to be knocked out anyways. But yeah, we're not dropping our attacks, so this Heat Crash is going to do some insane stuff. Goodbye, Whims. They have Tailwind up, which, again, really isn't ideal, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Back to Ogre. And now we got Comfey. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go for the Floral Healing. Let's Terrestrialize into Grass this time. Let's go for the Stomping Tantrum. The one worry here, although I don't think they're going to go Burning Bulwark. I really, really don't. But again, the one main thing here is the fact that if they go Burning Bulwark this time, we do actually get burnt because we are no longer a Fire type. So that's one thing to worry about. Nice. We hang in there? You bet we do, Comfey. You beefy son of a gun, you. And let's go. We tanked out like it's nothing. Get the Stomping Tantrum. Don't quite knock out. However, here's what we do. I'm gonna go for the Draining Kiss over there. And, I'm We'll go for the Heat Crash over there. Nice. Knockout Gouging Fire with the +3 priority Draining Kiss. Sorry, I felt the need to reiterate that. I know I've done that like 4 or 5 times this video, so I'm sorry about that, but it's nice to get, again, that +3 priority. We get the Ivy Cudgel. We may say bye to Comfey. No, we don't, because Comfey is an absolute beast. And we get the Heat Crash, and that's what I'm talking about. Now we're going to be able to go for one more Floral Healing here, which is going to be extremely nice. And then we should be able to take out, with our +1 attack and defense, Gouging Fire right here. Nice. That's not nice, but I think we're going to be okay because they already used their Terra, so they're not going to get that boost to like a Moonblaster or anything like that here. So let's go with the Floral Healing. I picked that right, yeah. Floral Healing. And let's go for that Heat Crash over to Fluttermane. And let's hope that we can call this a game. Nice. Let's go. Even if we didn't get the Floral Healing, I think we would have survived. And we're going to one-shot Fluttermane right there with the Heat Crash. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Comfey really coming in handy to be able to get that +3 priority on not just the heal to Gouging Fire, but to be able to knock out their Gouging Fire before they were able to attack us. So there we go. A really great game for Comfey right there, and a good way to end. Good game. So Comfey, especially along with that Triage, really does kind of seem like it would just be solely a support Pokemon. But honestly, being able to get that +3 priority on moves even like the Draining Kiss and the Giga Drain is extremely beneficial, especially since it goes before Extreme Speed. So that means if something like, Dragonite, Entei, or something like that is almost close to being knocked out and you're afraid of that E-Speed, Draining Kiss, Giga Drain, something like that over into them, and you're going to be able to knock them out. And that's extremely beneficial. So even though, again, Comfey does seem like it would mostly just be a support mon, which really realistically it is, and it's really damn good at it. But being able to have something like the Draining Kiss and the Giga Drain be able to be priority as an attacking move as well is extremely beneficial. And you saw in a couple of those games how it really kind of came down to that. And being able to have that priority meant that we were going to be able to knock them out before they were able to knock us out. So again, Comfey, really incredible support mon, but also got to be aware of it as an attacker as well, since it does have that priority. So if you are pretty low on your HP, especially if you're facing a Comfey, make sure that you're kind of careful with that, even if you have E-Speed in the back pocket. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.